Well, the Independent Media Commission, as we all know, be established by an Act of Parliament 2000 and as amended in 2006 and 2007. And 2020 amendment, they therefore repeal and replace the 2000 Act, and we don't get a new Act when at the IMC Act 2020. And 2020 Act by sections 42, demands say any media house will be done in operation before the coming into effect of the new Act on the 2020 Act shall within 6 months, one, for declaring intention for continuing business as a media institution, and then secondly, if for re-register under the 2020 Act. The Independent Media Commission tried for blend the two processes together for make it resemble as one, because in essence we cannot renew your license and come back to re-register you. So we give an earlier deadline of the 31st of January, knowing fully well saying that 31st of September here they come to an end, but we decided to more extend them the 31st of September 2020, and by the 25th of January we will get a request from SLAG. It is plead with the Commission for extend the deadline on the notion that the conditions of the re-registration demand say one, if for submit NAS compliance certificate and the NRA compliance certificate and a number of documents they will ask for. So, SLAG will make a humble plea for, say, station managers or media owners. They get difficulty in accessing the documents from National Social Security and as well the National Revenue Authority with the NRA. And as such, we extend the date on to the 26th of February. Because we consider that the 28th of February will fall on a Sunday. And we think this the end of the date mean. It means say media institution we don't re-register as a radio for continued business as a media institution. But if, however, you're not able to register coming to the deadline, you don't commit any crime because we don't know something, you don't get intention for continue as a media house. Secondly, we don't know if at all you want for day in the business of media. So you don't commit any crime. But after the 26th of February, if you media institution, you not only register it, then you decide, say, for instance, that a newspaper business, say they publish, or a radio station or television, you say you they broadcast. Now only then you go don't violate the principles of the Act, where the Independent Media Commission not go take it lightly, but go take necessary action.
Action like waiting, close the business?
Well, we get provisions that the 2020 Act will give Independent Media Commission's power, and we get procedures them for more able for enforce them, powers them. But we don't want to reach that situation because even the license for the key media institutions, it demands a license that is subject to renewal, and by the renewal of their license or registration, the commission can consider the way how the person be handle the license with the IMC regulations.
When I get 2 days for go to Friday, how the compliance gets to this, we will get in a percentage all over 10.
Well, in terms of percentage, we get high compliance from the print media, newspaper, magazines. They don't comply highly than the electronics media, when radio, television, or direct-to-home satellite broadcasting services across the country. When you look at the percentage, about 70 to 80% of newspapers don't actually comply. And in terms of radio, well, today I've noticed a number of them don't begin count, but in terms of percentage, they're less than 20% across the radio stations don't comply.
Waiting next?
Well, waiting next, like how the commission does say, we put this regulation. And we want to let the public know, say, all of the conditionalities there with the media houses there for me, not for the benefit of the Independent Media Commission, but now for the benefit of them particular institutions, the media institutions there. Because we don't get a situation in this country, we say people, they don't work in radio stations, say they don't retire. They don't get anything for sure. At the end of the day, some of them end up as beggars. So therefore, now then SESEF through Sierra Leone Reporters Union and SLAG, the for appeal say we need to get a form of moral guarantor for them journalists. So therefore, then the demand say media workers will be paid a salary commensurate to their qualification and experience. So the IMC, the therefore legislator and parliament passers to know that if you employ a media practitioner, you for pay them, you for get a contract of employment. And also, principal amongst other things, if you make sure that you don't pay nothing for them. You pay, for instance, even the labor that they pay you not to the media institutions that they pay. When if they pay the man 600,000, you dey pay the payee from in salary so that it's the tax compliant. Also, we get other tax returns them where people they pay with media institutions them when they withhold their taxes them. The problem with media institutions again are that some man don't register in the year 2000 or 2003 or 2004. And from that way register that media institution, they normally don't go back and register in staff members. If you don't just use them, assume say they are volunteers. Now the situation we don't go now. If you go to NACIS now, the first thing when NACIS is demand now your registration certificate. Plenty media institutions we don't get. See what they say. If you're not able to register at against the 26th, it is best you close the media institution other than you go broadcast or you publish, and at the end of the day can attract punishment which not able to permit at the end of the day. Well, the Independent Media Commission